Hey everybody, welcome to my WIP N Chat. This is my first WIP N Chat. I'm very excited. For anyone who doesn't know, WIP stands for Work in Progress. So if you want, you can work along with me, take out your current diamond painting if you're working on that, if you're doing homework, whatever it might be, or you're just listening around, and come join me for a little while. Today I'm working on Moon Elf. I'm just under halfway done currently with this canvas. As I kind of said in my unboxing, it is still stunning. The color palette is incredible. I love the blues, I love the purple so far. It is very, very great, and I'm very excited to be working on this. Today, I just kind of wanted to introduce myself. It's one of those things, it's kind of hard for me because I'm not someone who really likes to talk about me, but you know, here we are. And you know, just kind of talk about life and talk about what I'm going to be doing with the channel, and get to know anyone who may be watching. Hopefully you enjoy it, and without further ado, let's get started. Today I am working with my cover minders. I have my Zero, and I also have Miss Harley Quinn, both from Nika's Designs. I will link them down in the description when I post the video. She has a Facebook group also by the same name, Nika's Designs, and an Etsy shop, so if you want to check her out, her clays are incredibly adorable. She keeps coming out with new designs that I really love. And yeah, the tray I'm using today is the tray that came with the kit, Diamond Art Club. It's got a little funnel, and I'm using the standard pink pen that also comes with the kit with the squishy. So without further ado, let's get started. In the video, you may hear me drink some water. Gotta stay hydrated, everyone, especially now. And you may hear my cat jump around, knock things over, as cats do. But that's just life. So let's get started. Okay, so a little bit about me. I am 29, and I'm currently a student, as well as a shift supervisor for a certain coffee company. And I absolutely love getting my bachelor's through Arizona State. That's what I'm working on right now, in biology, which is very interesting. The semester hasn't started yet, which is really nice. I've kind of had a nice almost month and a half long break between the end of last semester and this semester, which is very, very, very nice because I was kind of burning out for a little bit there. What else can I tell you about me? I have a 5-year-old little girl who's the love of my life, and she's currently at school, which is why I'm able to get some diamond painting done, which is great. Sometimes it's kind of hard to work and diamond paint while she's around because she wants to do everything and anything. Not that I'm complaining, but I do. It can be a little tough. I'm sorry for any pauses and breaks, which make it annoying, but again, I'm not one to really talk about me, so this is a little weird, but we're working through it, and that's how I go. Let's see. I've been diamond painting now for exactly a year, which is crazy to me. As crazy as 2021 has been for reasons that everybody knows. I found this craft. I found out, actually, because my soon-to-be sister-in-law was doing a diamond painting. She had been posting about it, and I was like, when people asked for gift ideas for Christmas last year, I was like, I want to try diamond painting. And naturally, everyone in my family was like, what? You want to do what? Because nobody had ever heard of it. So, you know, I kind of got my start the same way everyone really does. You know, start with Amazon kits, you know, because you can get everything on Amazon, you know, before knowing anything about licensing artwork and, you know, shops like Diamond Art Club and all that. So I'm not going to be ashamed for saying that that's where I got my start, because, you know, not everyone can afford Diamond Art Club or companies like them, and that's okay. So I don't know anything about the images, you know, whether they were stolen or what, but I had a lot of fun working on them. And then I learned about Diamond Art Club through listening to other creators, and I've been working pretty much exclusively with them, well, I shouldn't say with them, on their kits ever since. This is kind of the part that I should say. I'm not affiliated with Diamond Art Club in any way. I don't sell their paintings or anything like that. I just, this is the company that I've found that honestly has the most artwork and most pieces that I'm interested in. You know, everyone kind of has their style that they enjoy the most, and Diamond Art Club has really kind of hit that sweet spot for me. Not to say that I'm not going to branch out and like try other companies as well. It's just, you know, kind of when you find your niche, so to speak, it's kind of hard to break out of just getting things from them. When you like it, you like it, you know. I've found, you know, my style is very fantasy, as kind of you can tell by the fact that I'm working on, you know, Moon Elf, and all that. And out of all of the works that I've done, like I said, I just, Diamond Art Club, their artist's style really just reverberates with me, and especially with how expensive this craft can get. You know, it's nice to know that you're gonna like what you get. You know, I'm not gonna buy a canvas for, you know, anywhere from $60 to $80 and not enjoy the kit. That just seems kind of silly to me. So far in my very short excursions into diamond painting, Diamond Art Club is my go-to. A lot of great artists. I've mentioned in my unboxing that I worked on Transparent by JoJo's Art. Sorry, that's not true. Yume Art. I hope I said that right. Yume Art made Transparent. And as my family described it, it's very Blade Runner-y. And it just fit my style so well that I missed it on the first time around and got it on the restock and never looked back. I currently have, I have 9 diamond paintings from Diamond Art Club currently in my stash. I wonder if there's a word for, you know, kind of like you have a TBR, to be read pile. Stuff for diamond painting, I guess, you know. So in my stash, I have 9 kits that I'm going to be working on this year and possibly into next year, because between school and life and work, it's going to be very hard to be able to work as fast as I would like to on them. But that's okay, because it's a labor of love, and it's just helped me so much with my anxiety, and it's given me an outlet. You know, I'm not an artist myself. I sketch a little bit, but to be able to work and bring to life the art of other artists, I think is really, really cool. Diamond painting really gives it kind of a wow factor that I really, really enjoy. So it's kind of like I'm working on it myself. Like it's my own creation without being my own creation, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if it doesn't. This is very This video is going to be very flow of consciousness, kind of things that pop off the top of my head. And like I said, just kind of get to know you. If you're watching and you're still here, why don't you let me know what you are working on currently? If you're working on anything, or if you're just kind of waiting for somebody to, looking for somebody to listen to as you just kind of go through the things you got to. Either way is fine. I'm just curious by nature. So let's kind of talk about the channel a little bit. What am I hoping to do with it? What's my ultimate goal? Really, excuse me. I don't really have a goal per se. I just think it's kind of nice to be able to talk about and share the craft with people who may not necessarily know what it is or may have not had a chance to try it, but also with people in the community, because there's a ton, and I think it's really, really nice. As someone who's been watching other creators do it, that sense of community is something that I really look for, especially now during this tough time. I just think it's nice to have a community and a safe space to be able to just do what you need to do and have a chance to kind of break away from the craziness of reality. It's just, you don't get that a lot now, but so I'm hoping to kind of break into said community a little bit and see what's out there. Also, it's kind of nice because here I am, just using the tools that I have. As I consider myself still a new diamond painter, but I can see what other people are using, where they get their diamond pens, drill pens, and where they get their minders, etc., and the different tools that they are using. So it helps me out as well. And I just think that's really, really cool. Sorry, I may have gone off on a tangent right there. Again, a very stream of consciousness. But that's just me. I'm not someone who can really make a list. It's probably something I should work on, so I know what I'm talking about and I don't repeat myself, which may happen. So I think I started off with what am I expecting with this channel. I'm really just going to be talking about life. I'm going to be talking about books that I'm reading, hence the name, Becca's Books and Diamonds. I love to read. I am my genres that I enjoy, I guess, span very, very widely. I find myself primarily into YA novels, and I know they were like, you're gonna be 30, why are you reading young adult novels? And I wrote a whole thesis about this in college. It's just, some authors are just so great, and the worlds that you find yourself in are sometimes just so much more vivid than adult quote-unquote novels, I guess. And there's just something, again, it's kind of like escapism. You get to leave your world for something possibly fantastical, depending on what your taste is. So that's my main, genre, cup of tea, YA, but I also then span and switch out, and I love Dan Brown. Angels and Demons. He wrote Origin, which rivals my love of Angels and Demons, and trust me, that's saying something, because wow. Inferno, also very, very good. They kind of switch for my top place of novels. So again, kind of different than YA per se. And I also read things spicy books, I will say, in case there are any kids watching. And my favorite author for that kind of genre is Laurel K. Hamilton. She's incredible. The Anita Blake series, check it out if you're into fantasy with a little spice, but not spice for the heck of it. The plot is the main focus. It just, the spice is there for a little extra touch. It's not just spice, for lack of a better term. Anyway, so yeah, my reading tastes span pretty far, but I figured what I could do, what I'm going to do is I could just talk about the things that I'm reading. I thought that would be kind of interesting. No spoilers. I will try my hardest not to give spoilers, because nobody likes spoilers. Nobody likes people who give spoilers either, especially if it's something that they may want to read themselves. That would just be kind of silly. But I like to talk about things like how it's written, for example, is it well written? Do I understand what's going on? How's the world built? That kind of thing. Kind of a critique, so to say. The things that I love, the things that I don't love about it. Would I recommend it? I don't know, I just kind of think that would be kind of fun. And again, I love to read. It actually matches up because I got a bunch of books for Christmas this past holiday. And it kind of matches up. So, one book per painting that I work on, although it may be more than that because I just acquired a Mandy Manzano piece that is the biggest painting I will have ever done. It's bigger than my current workspace, so I'll have to figure that out. But I'm so excited to see it. It's I don't remember the specific name off the top of my head, but it's of the Beast, from Beauty and the Beast, and it's very long, more than it is wide. And I saw somebody else post about it. It was a long time ago, like back when I first started watching creators. Someone did a post review of it, and it was so beautiful. I love that style, that stained glass kind of style. So when I start working on that, I may go through more books with that one than just one book, but we will see. I don't think really that this is going to be I would love to, in a perfect world, have me doing diamond painting and making videos for you guys become a regular thing. But again, with school starting back up, and the course I'm going to be taking, and life, I'm not entirely sure if that'll be able to happen. And you know what? That's okay, because I'm not doing this for income. I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing this for followers or anything like that. I just, like I said, I enjoy doing it. I love talking about books. I love talking about nerdy things, and I just thought it would be kind of fun to do with you guys. Excuse me. And so, yeah, that's what I'm thinking for this channel. We'll kind of see where it goes. It's kind of an experiment, a way for me to break out of my shell. I, as a person, am very introverted. I don't get out much, as in like with friends and things. I have a very small group of friends because, well, one, current world situations make it difficult, but also I find crowds just kind of tire me out. Saps my energy very, very quickly. So I am someone who would much prefer to stay in reading a book or watching movies and eating popcorn than necessarily going out, let's say to a bar or party or event. because it's just not who I am as a person. But that's okay too. I've mentioned nerdy things. You know, I said in my description that I am geeky. I think it's a geeky, nerdy in the best of ways. And well, you may ask, well, how are you nerdy, Beck? Well, I love Harry Potter. I'm not ashamed of it. I love Harry Potter. It was probably my first main fandom that I was ever a part of. You know, growing up, I obviously read the books, and one of my fondest memories, actually, with the fandom is when the last book came out. I remember how old I was, but my mom, we went to the midnight release of the books, actually, at Barnes & Noble, and, you know, lots of people were dressed up, and I'll never forget, because, you know, a couple of my friends went, but we were all reading the last Harry Potter book at the same time. And I remember technology. Sometimes it's your greatest friend, sometimes it's a big pain in the butt. Anyway, as I was saying, so we got the last book at the same and we were reading it at the same time. And I had to wait for either my mom or my older brother to finish it. And the whole time they're like, oh my gosh, or, you know, like gasping all the time. And I would be like, shh, stop, don't say anything, because I hadn't read it yet. But I managed to read it. You know, they finished quickly. They're super fast readers. So I got it shortly thereafter. But I'll never forget that, because, you know, it really was a family thing. So, question for you guys, anyone watching, are you a fan of Harry Potter? And if so, what is your Hogwarts house? I myself am a Ravenclaw, proudly. So yeah, I'm just curious to know if there are any fans also out there who may be watching. And also on the note of Harry Potter, did anyone watch the special? The 20-year reunion, oh my goodness, that they just posted, that they released not too long ago. It's on HBO, if you guys haven't seen it yet. But, you know, no spoilers in case you haven't gotten a chance to see it, but want to see it. I will just say that as such a fan of Harry Potter, I cried. I did. I'm not ashamed to admit. My boyfriend was sitting next to me while we were watching it, and he started laughing at me because he was like, I can't believe you're getting teared up. He's a muggle, it's okay. Well, he's not. I shouldn't say that. Excuse me. He, oh, I do have a gem on there. Oh my goodness. He's just not quite as big of a fan as I am. But he is a Gryffindor. Although, really, I think he's more of a Slytherin. Or I'm going to have to make him take the Pottermore quiz to get an accurate sorting for him. Because we have different opinions on where he belongs. Anyway, so getting back to the point. Yeah, so huge Harry Potter fan. I'm also a huge Marvel fan. Admittedly, I have not gotten a chance to see the new Spider-Man movie yet. And I know. People are like, how could you not see it yet? And honestly, because I'm a little crazy, and I do know things about the movie that were poorly kept secrets about it. And sorry, hair. But we are holding off trying to see it, or going to see it yet. But I will soon, hopefully, be able to. Anyway, so yeah, big into Marvel. I've seen the Marvel movies, I can't even tell you the number of times. I'm also a DC fan. Not nearly as much as a Marvel fan, but I do really enjoy Batman and Harley Quinn, Joker, Ivy, all of that. I don't necessarily know all the ins and outs of the entire DC universe, because again, I'm definitely more of a Marvel fan than anything else, but I love Harley Quinn. Is probably my favorite character or villain in that universe, as you can tell by my minder that I showed you a little while ago. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I enjoy. I love Disney. I'm not crazy Disney fan, like not super crazy Disney fan. But now that I have a daughter, I, you know, have been able to watch her get to watch classics, you know, Cinderella and Snow White and all of those, and find out the things that she loves. So one day, when things kind of settle down and I can save up a little bit, I'm hoping to bring her to Disney at some point, because I think she will just love the parks, and I just kind of want to see that wonder on her face that, you know, going to Disney brings, and it'll just be great to share that with her. So I'm looking forward to that. And of course, because she is 5, as you could probably guess, when it comes to Disney, Frozen is a staple in the house. I can sing, not very well, pretty much both of the movies, because we've watched it and we've listened to the soundtrack so many times that it was in my Spotify, you know, top hits list, or, you know, whatever, you know, Spotify does the year in review. Yeah, Frozen #2 has sneaked its way onto that list, which I think is funny, because, you know, I have a 5-year-old, so what do you expect? But I love all different Disney movies, you know, spanning back. I say my favorite Disney movie is Fox and the Hound. Don't judge me. I know it's a sad movie, but still, it's my favorite. Lesser known Disney movies, very close to that. Favorite is Oliver and Company. I love me some Billy Joel. That one is very, very good. I've watched that with Caitlin. Aristocats is also in my top. I love Lilo and Stitch. So yeah, so there's a lot. Lord of the Rings is another fandom that I'm a part of. Huge Lord of the Rings fan. I own the extended versions of all of the movies. That's actually another thing that my boyfriend and I are going to be watching, because he's never seen them. I know, shock. I was blown away. Anyway, and the fact that he hasn't seen those yet, and so naturally he's now going to have to sit through the extended versions, because that's the only way to watch them, of those films. Well, once again, technology has failed me. And the audio cut out of my last portion of the WIP N Chat. So guys, I just wanted to say goodnight. I've packed up for the night. It is time for me to go to bed. I hope that you enjoyed this video and getting to know me a little bit, and I can't wait to learn more about everyone who is here and is watching the video. I will try to do this as regularly as I can. Like I said, I do start my semester next week, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are staying warm wherever you are, or cool if you happen to be somewhere where the weather is nice. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.